welcome to ABC Interactive English. Hello, everyone. I'm Mike.
I'm Winnie.
And we are back with our latest Trends and Fads article all about heading toward a better future, Expo 2025. And as we now know, to get there, you don't have to go far from here in Taiwan. It's in Osaka, Japan.
Yeah, I personally have never been, but this seems like a good one to go to because I don't have to travel, halfway across the world to go see it.
Right, exactly. And these don't happen all the time. I think in the past they used to happen sometimes even every year, every few years. They never had a sort of schedule like the Olympics or the World Cup, right, which is always every 4 years. Expos are big, they're expensive, they take a lot of time to organize. But when they do happen, I think they're really interesting sort of markers of our history, right? The first one was 1851, the great exhibition in Crystal Palace near London, put on by Queen Victoria, and they did the same thing. They showed off the latest discoveries, they showed off wonders from the British Empire. And then if we jump forward to, I think it was the early 1900s, they had the big expo in Chicago. And of course, that was the first place that anyone had ever seen a Ferris wheel. Like that big wheel that you can ride on when you go to the amusement park. So that's another one. I think that one in New York, 1939, I believe, was also a wonderful window on the future. They include that in the movie Men in Black. Remember the Men in Black movie?
I think they will.
One of the aliens is actually traveling on a UFO that is there at the Expo site. And of course, right up until the 60s, they had Expo 67 in my hometown, Montreal, and then 86 was Vancouver. That was the one I went to. I just discovered Expo 86 in Vancouver was the last expo ever in North America.
Oh, interesting.
No one has done one since 1986 in Canada or America.
Well, that's what makes the Expo so special. Because for the Olympics, for example, we can kind of expect it to be every 4 years. We know it's going to happen. But also when it's the Olympics, it's maybe only 2 weeks. But the Expo is different because it lasts almost half a year.
It does.
Yeah,
it does.
and you don't know when the next one is going to be.
That's right.
So hopefully this will get everyone excited about Expo 2025.
Emma and Martin talk about their time at Expo 2025.
I gained so much new knowledge about the world at Expo 2025.
Yeah, the AI and robots were great. However, the projects about saving and connecting lives made me think.
I loved the Expo's translation system. It let us understand Japanese in real time.
All right, yes, we are back with Toward a Better Future, Expo 2025, Part 3. It says, as we introduce our dialogue today, Emma and Martin talk about their time at Expo 2025. So let's learn more about all the cool things that they saw and did there.
Right. Okay, so Emma starts off. I gained so much new knowledge about the world at Expo 2025. So they've gone, they've experienced it, they've learned a few things.
Absolutely. It's kind of like walking around in a science magazine or a science news show or something. You will get a lot of knowledge about the world and the future, along with seeing cool things and having a good time and eating great food. But the knowledge is one of the best things that people can come away from an expo with, because knowledge is information. When you learn things, you are gaining knowledge. When you read things, you are getting knowledge. When someone teaches you, they're trying to pass knowledge on to you. So the things that you know, that is knowledge. It could be scientific knowledge about, how atoms work or how machines operate, or it could be real world knowledge, like I know the fastest way to get downtown on a Friday night or something like that.
Street smarts.
Exactly.
Yeah, so
knowledge,
everyone can have a certain knowledge.
Everyone.
You have a lot of great knowledge about the world.
I have a lot of useless knowledge in my head.
I was going to say it's useful.
Well,
I have useless animal facts, like giraffes, if they were to drink a hot cup of coffee or tea, by the time it reached their stomach, it would cool down already.
See, that's fascinating.
But it's useless.
Well, it is kind of useless, but it's still good knowledge. So as we said, though, knowledge doesn't just come from books and schools and universities.
That is true.
It comes from life. It comes from wisdom. It comes from experiences. But
I was a giraffe once, yes.
It's the stuff you know about giraffes or robots or whatever. So let's get to our dialogue and find out what kind of knowledge they were most excited about learning. And Martin begins. He says, yeah, the AI and robots were great. Okay, so obviously, if you're going to something now and it's talking about the future, AI and robots will be big parts of that. Because, of course, we know that AI and robots are coming and they're going to be changing lots of things about how we live. So that was great. However, he says, but the projects about saving and connecting lives made me think.
So the technology aspect, when it comes to, AI and robots, he thinks it's cool. But to him, it's not the most important.
And then, that's stuff we've probably heard about.
Yeah.
But, the exact how it's going to change us as humans, as a human society and, the human culture, that's the kind of thing he's talking about.
Right.
Saving and connecting lives. Because, of course, AI and robots can be great, but we still have big problems with global warming, with food and water, getting enough food and water for everyone.
Right.
So saving lives, connecting lives, getting people in different parts of the world to work together and cooperate for a better future, that's a really good thing to learn about.
Well, because to him, he's thinking, okay, you got the technology side handled. What about how are we going to help these humans? How are we going to help these people with this technology?
Yes.
And we use this word robot, which I'm pretty sure everybody has seen or experienced some form of robot in their lives by now, because we are living in an age where robots are more and more common. In fact, a lot of places use robots. For example, in your home, you might have a robot vacuum cleaner who's just roaming around while you're at school. Okay, so robots used to be very special, but now they're part of our daily lives. So I can understand why Martin is thinking, okay, robot schmobot. I want to see, okay, how are we going to use these robots to kind of make people's lives better? So then Emma continues on with the dialogue. I loved the Expo's translation system. It let us understand Japanese in real time.
Whoa,
yes.
That's kind of cool. I wonder how that works. Maybe it's an app for your phone or special headphones you can wear because...
Well, first off, translation.
Yes.
That is when you need someone to help you understand a language that you don't understand. Like right now they have these, they came out with these glasses that help deaf people. They can have real-time captions or subtitles for things that are going around them. So that's also a type of translation.
That is very, very cool. And of course, a lot of you probably know about apps on your phone. You can take a picture of some writing in another language. It will tell you what it says, or you can type in something in your language and then say, how do I say this in German? And then you show it to the German person so they can read it. Now that's kind of happening live, but when we say in real time, it means as it is actually happening.
Right.
So imagine you wouldn't just have to record what someone says or have them write it and then read it later. Imagine you could hold your phone up to your ear as the person speaks in Italian, you're hearing it in Chinese or English or any language at the same time, live or in real time. So that's what we're talking about there. We use that to talk about things that might happen slowly or in a few different steps or stages, but in real time, they're happening right away, live at that moment.
Well, I could use a break right away.
All right.
I'm excited to learn what's coming next.
And we'll be back very shortly in real time.
I liked the new medicines and health programs. They really opened my eyes.
They could improve people's lives a great deal.
I'm amazed. So many people around the world are working on that.
We could too. Every little bit helps and matters.
I agree.
Welcome back from the break. Right before the break, Emma and Martin have explored the expo and they know about AI and robots, but that's not what impresses them.
Yes.
So Martin is really concerned about, okay, well, how do we use these robots to help the globe, the world? And Emma was introduced to this fancy piece of technology which lets her get some translations in real time because she doesn't speak Japanese.
Right.
So she really needed this because they are in Japan.
Yeah, and that could change everyone's lives as we travel, as we do business. Think of all the problems in the world that could probably be helped if everyone could understand each other really well.
Yeah.
Things like that. So that's really good. It's much more interesting than robots or, billionaires going to the moon or something like that. It's good for all the people.
Yep.
And here's another thing that will be good for many, many people, including you and me. I like the new medicines and health programs. Yeah. A lot of times when we talk about technology and engineering and science, we think of machines and computers, robots, AI, but medicine, treating diseases and getting sick people back to good health, that is another huge area of scientific discovery that we don't often hear about. And as he says, they really opened my eyes.
Yep. Martin really cares about how they can help people.
He's a nice guy.
He's a nice
guy.
But like Mike was saying, medicine, right? This is where technology and medicine come together because medicine has come a really long way. And what is medicine? Medicine is a noun and it basically means a treatment for an illness or injury. And, as a lot of doctors these days, they have a lot of robots helping them in the surgical room, the operation room. A lot of these robots can now perform surgery on really delicate areas.
Wow, that's incredible. And of course, medicine is something that you will experience at a doctor's office, in a hospital. It can be just a pill that you take, right?
Or
you
some
can
cough
say,
syrup.
I need to take my medicine before I eat lunch or something like that. But it can also just be a general term for the treatment that doctors and nurses and the places that they work can give to people with health issues. And when you learn about something, you open your eyes. To open one's eyes is to basically learn more, discover more, get new knowledge, or just be exposed to things that you didn't know about before. I think it was in day 1 we talked about shedding light on things. Well, when you shed light on something, it might open a person's eyes. So
literally.
You shed light on the subject or the topic, and me, the person who didn't know about it before, wow, that really opened my eyes. That really taught me or showed me something I didn't know about before.
Yep. And because obviously Martin and Emma, they're not doctors. So this is something really cool because this isn't information that's like kind of widely spread. So the expo is a great place to learn about areas you're not so familiar with. So Emma continues, they could improve people's lives a great deal.
And this is all very impressive to Martin. He says, I'm amazed. When you've learned so many new things and seen so many new amazing discoveries, you will kind of feel your brain is just standing there with its mouth open and its eyes wide open going, I'm amazed. I never knew about any of this stuff. And he's also amazed, as he explains, so many people around the world are working on that.
Right.
Yeah,
this is a global issue.
Often new medicines or new machines come along and they seem, as if they were always that way, and we don't know about all the time and all the people who worked for years, decades sometimes, to make all of these things come true and, be useful to us.
Right. Sharing is caring. And Emma then says, we could too. Every little bit helps and matters. And of course, when something matters, our verb, it means to have importance. You matter, I matter, Mike matters. This is when we all have importance. We all have meaning.
And I agree. And Martin says, I agree because he agrees. He thinks the same thing. Absolutely. And as Emma said, every little bit matters. You don't have to go out there and be Einstein or, discover the greatest thing ever. But anyone who can move the human race and our story and the goodness of the world forward by just one step, that is better than the alternative. So please do.
You know what matters?
What matters?
This time that we had together, I am influenced. I'll see you guys in Osaka Expo 2025.
Okay, I will be standing at the AI takoyaki stand.
Oh, see ya.
Bye-bye. I'll still burn my mouth, though. Emma and Martin talk about their time at Expo 2025.
I gained so much new knowledge about the world at Expo 2025.
Yeah, the AI and robots were great. However, the projects about saving and connecting lives made me think.
I loved the Expo's translation system. It let us understand Japanese in real time.
I liked the new medicines and health programs. They really opened my eyes.
They could improve people's lives a great deal.
I'm amazed. So many people around the world are working on that.
We could too. Every little bit helps and matters.
I agree.
Hi, I'm Tina. 我们来看这一课的重点单字。第一个 knowledge 名词，知识、学问。Reading books can help you get more knowledge. 阅读书籍可以帮助你获得更多知识。下一个单字 robot 名词，机器人。The robot can clean the house for you. 这台机器人可以为你打扫房子。下一个单字 medicine 名词，药物。Nick took some medicine for his headache. Nick 吃了一些药来治头痛。最后一个单字 matter 动词，要紧，有关系。It doesn't matter what others think. 别人怎么想并不重要。接着我们来看重点文法。第一个 in real time 即时的，同步的，这是一个副词片语。我们来看看这个例句。We can chat with our friends in real time using this platform. 我们可以用这个平台与朋友即时聊天。下一个文法 Open one's eyes 让某人大开眼界。Traveling to new countries can open your eyes to different cultures. 旅行到新的国家可以让你大开眼界，了解不同的文化。最后一个文法 A great deal 非常大幅的。在这里呢，当作副词片语，修饰前面的动词，用法跟 a lot 是一样的。我们来看看这个例句。Sandra learned a great deal from the class. Sandra 从课程中学到了很多。以上就是这一课的重点单词跟文法，我们下一课再见，拜拜。
Here's how to play. The host will be holding 3 cards. Each card will have 2 sentences containing a secret vocabulary word or phrase that has been replaced by the word bear. The host will read the sentences out loud for the contestants to guess. Whoever guesses first gets a point. The person with the most points wins. And you can play along too.
Hi, we're going to play a lovely game called Guess the Bear. I'm Josh.
I'm Matt.
I'm Kiki.
All right, guys, I know you guys get a little bit heated in this, but you guys ready for some fun?
Yes.
I'm ready.
Oh, it's going to be great. First one is a noun, one word. The restaurant got my bear wrong. David placed an bear with the store last Wednesday.
Order.
Oh, Kiki just slipped in right there. You got the order right. The restaurant got my order wrong. Dave placed an order with the store last Wednesday. Wonder what happened to that order. Probably didn't get it. All right, next one. Verb, one word. The information desk bears maps of the city. Ashley bared her co-worker a ride home.
Provide. Give.
Oh, you got it again.
Oh.
Kiki. Offer. Verb 1 word. The information desk offers maps of the city. Ashley offered her co-worker a ride home and the co-worker said no. All right, next one. Phrase, 2 words. They will bear for the hike at 6 a.m. It's time to bear for an adventure.
Get ready.
Nah.
Get up.
Nah.
Prepare for.
Leave for.
Set out.
Oh, very close, mate.
Can you read it again?
Sure. Phrase, 2 words. They will bear for the hike at 6 a.m. It's time to bear for an adventure.
Head out.
No.
Set for.
Ooh, very close.
Set sail.
Set sail.
Oh, very close. It's very close. You give up?
Head out. No, we did that.
You didn't get it. Neither you got it. I think I just better tell you guys. It's set off. Phrase 2 words. They will set off for the hike at 6 a.m. It's time to set off for an adventure. It's time for us to set off elsewhere.
2 letters on
But
it.
you know, you each got, Kiki got 2 right.
Yeah.
Matt, you know,
0.
I think I finally beat you.
You did.
Great.